I've struggled with a lot of knee pain. No. And there's a certain protocol you gotta follow if you've had knee pain for a long period of time. From November of 2022 to May of 2023, I had crippling knee pain that had me out from jumping and playing sports. I couldn't jump without pain, I couldn't play ball without pain, and it was super annoying. And it wasn't until I had a plan and place strict limitations on my athletics and training where I began to finally get healthy. And in this video, I'm gonna go through everything you need to know about how to get healthy from knee pain. All right, first off, you can get knee pain below the kneecap or above the kneecap. Pain below the kneecap would be patellar tendinopathy, which is pain in the patellar tendon. Pain above the kneecap would be quad tendinopathy, which is pain in the quadriceps tendon. Pain above the heel is Achilles tendinopathy, which is pain in the Achilles. You can also get a different type of pain, which is not tendon related, which is chondromalacia, or patellofemoral pain, which is also considered runner's knee. And this is pain in the cartilage underneath the kneecap. And this is the grinding away of the cartilage that's causing the pain. In this video, we're gonna go over knee tendon pain specifically, but there's a lot of overlap between that and PFP and chondromalacia. So first of all, why do you feel pain? One simple answer: overload. Either you did too much volume or too much intensity or progressed on an exercise too fast or all of the above. Whatever it is, you created a spike in your workload which exceeded your current tendon capacity, causing you to have knee pain. So when it comes to tendon pain, there are two things that can happen. You can have acute pain or chronic pain. Acute pain is just inflammation of the tendon and is very simple to deal with. If you've had knee pain for a week or so, that's totally fine. That's probably just an acute flare from doing a little too much, and a few days of rest will help you get that pain level back to normal. But you gotta make sure you're not doing whatever caused you that knee pain in the first place. For example, if you play basketball for 5 hours and then you had knee pain for the next couple of days, resting a few days can help with that. But you gotta make sure not to play basketball for 5 hours again. You can't handle playing basketball for 5 hours. So start off with 1 hour of playing basketball. If you feel good and you have no knee pain with that, build it up to 2 hours, then 2.5. And the goal is just to build up your tendon capacity. If you're in this situation, you'll be good within a week if you rest for a few days and build back up progressively. However, acute pain could turn into chronic pain if you leave it untreated and if you don't address it properly. And this is when your tendon is in a degenerative state. Parts of your tendon are dead and cannot bear load at all. And those dead tendon cells can't come back unless you rehab. A lot of the times the quadricep muscles can go through atrophy, which is the breaking down of muscle, because when the quadricep muscle fires, it feels pain in the tendon, which causes us to subconsciously overcompensate in other areas to shield the quad from firing. So we may overcompensate with the other knee that's not causing us pain, or with our hip, or with our ankles. Either way, our body is shielding our knee from firing again because it hurts. And what we want to do is introduce load back into that quad and tendon. So here's exactly what to do if you have chronic knee pain. Number one, for every single injury, not just with knee pain, you must remove anything that's causing you pain in the first place. If you feel pain with squatting, cut that shit out. If you feel pain with jumping, cut that shit out. If you feel pain with playing your sport, guess what? Cut that shit out. It's your body telling you to stop. So if you keep playing sports, ignoring the pain, it'll only lead to the injury getting worse. Acute knee pain leads to chronic knee pain when these bodily signals are ignored. So don't ignore these signals, stop before it's too late. Track your pain levels each and every morning. One of the best things to do is to test it in the morning specifically. Tendons are very slow to react and adapt as opposed to muscles, so we won't know if something was provocative or not during activity. But you will know if you exceeded tendon capacity if you test the pain levels in the morning after the workout or activity. To test it, grab a singular movement, just one movement that induces a little bit of pain, such as a bodyweight squat, and do that every single morning right out of bed. This way, your pain levels are consistently measurable. If you notice less and less pain each morning after testing, that's a sign you're progressing in the right direction with rehab. If you feel more pain this morning than yesterday morning, that's a sign you did a little bit too much in your previous workout session. So what we want to do in this case is when we do the same workout, we want to go a little easier. Whether we drop the volume a little bit, drop the intensity a little bit, or drop both slightly, because we don't want to reach that level again where we're causing knee pain. Let's say if you pass this line, it causes you knee pain. We want to stay just right here underneath so that we're promoting a little bit of adaptation without flaring our knees up. The reason why we don't want to judge our pain levels in the middle of a workout or the middle of the day is because the tendon can actually warm up and feel better during activity. And this can cause slight inconsistencies with testing knee pain and might cause you to do more than what you're actually capable of. Since by doing this, your pain levels are skewed. Testing in the morning is the best way to know if you're on the right track. Next is to go through some type of load management plan. No, this doesn't mean rest for a few weeks and go back to 100% workload. This means having a strict plan and following it to the T. The goal with load management is to gradually increase the load, volume, and intensity progressively, and we will know when to progress when our pain levels are going down. To do this, I like to train in 6 stages: the isometric stage, the slow isotonic stage, the energy storage stage, the energy release stage, the energy storage and release stage where you're combining both of them, and the back to sport stage. And each progression has its own progressions within itself. So it'll take me a little bit of time to go really in depth on each single stage. Pretty much do your isos and do your slow squatting. You want to load your knees every other day with slow squats and do isometrics every single day. Start to increase the tempo and the load on on the squats once you start feeling better. And once you reach a decent amount of weight, we want to introduce your body to plyos again, but at very light intensities. At first, you want to isolate energy storage from energy release. So to do that, we want to do box landings, starting from an elevated platform and jumping off and absorbing the impact, isolating it from energy storage. Do that and progress on the height while still doing slow squats and isos. And once you feel better with that, you want to introduce energy release stuff such as box jumps, where you're jumping onto a box, removing the landing aspect from the jump, and you just increase the box height and the intensity and your effort levels. As you feel good with that, you want to combine both energy storage and release by doing an actual jump, but of course at lighter intensities. So start with a 50% counter movement jump, build up the intensity from there. Maybe you could add some other energy storage and release stuff such as a penultimate step jump. Each single movement has progressions, and as you feel better with that, eventually we're going to start doing back to sport activities. So if you're a basketball player, we're going to be doing some basketball specific stuff but at light intensities. So we're going to be cutting at submaximal intensities, running at submaximal intensities, jumping at submaximal intensities, and very low volumes. And as we continue to get better and progress with our knee pain, we'll want to increase our intensities and increase the volume at which we're playing, all the way until we're 100% healthy, to the point where we're playing basketball at maximal intensity without any limitations on our volume. And keep in mind that every single movement in every single stage has its own progressions within that, and you must gradually build up intensity and volume for every single movement in every single stage respectively. So there's way more to load management than what I just mentioned, and it can be a bit complicated. It is possible to be done on your own, but if you're sick and tired of having knee pain and you want to get rid of it as fast as possible, I'm 100% confident I can do that for you if you hop on Get Up Vertical. I'm currently doing 40% off of training for the holiday season, so now's the time to fully commit to rehab if you've been on the fence for a while. Don't sit around and wait, because that's not going to do anything for you. I've helped tons of guys get rid of knee pain and jump at the highest they've ever jumped in their life. So fill out the form in the description if you want to be like that too. And if you're really serious about this, I promise I got you. I really enjoy helping athletes with knee pain because I've had it for a long time and I know how annoying it can be. So don't miss out on this deal. I promise I got you. Next, be patient. If you've had knee pain for multiple months or years, don't expect to get rid of that pain within a week. Like I said earlier, tendons take a long time to adapt, so you gotta give it enough time. It took me personally 3 months of not jumping or playing my sport and focusing solely on rehab to get fully healthy. Depending on the severity of your injury and how you react to training, it could take faster or longer. But either way, I want you to be willing to go through the process no matter how long it'll take. Because how you're feeling right now, you know how it is with knee pain. Once you're fully healthy, I promise you're not gonna take healthy knees for granted ever again. Also, keep in mind that setbacks are normal. You can be feeling really good with rehab, you can be feeling like you're making really good progress, and a minor flare-up could occur, even if you did everything that was asked from you. That's normal. Don't panic. This could possibly be from moving a little bit too fast on a couple of sets, or going a little bit too heavy than what you can normally manage. All that pain means is dial it back a little bit and continue with your journey. I know how annoying it is. I know you just want to play your sport and jump as high as you possibly can and train as hard as you can, but in the state you're in right now, you're only going to become a worse athlete if you do that. Get healthy, and then you can start training and performing like a beast. If you're in season, things could be a little bit complicated. It'll be pretty difficult to get healthy if you're not willing to take time off from games or practices. Playing your sport in season is basically just stage 6 back to sport activities. And if you're playing at stage 6 of rehab before going through any of the necessary progressions, don't expect to get fully healthy. Take what happened to Kevin Durant in the 2019 finals, for example. He was dealing with Achilles tendinopathy for the whole season. The Warriors were down 2-1 to the Raptors. They rushed KD back from his injury just so they have a chance, and look what happened. He tore his Achilles. So load management is there for a reason. It is possible to get fully healthy in season, but you still need to take time off. And if you guys want, I can make a separate video on how to get rid of knee pain in season. But I just wanted to focus on patellar tendinopathy on guys who are not in season. But yeah, that's everything you need to know about how to get healthy from knee tendinopathy or Achilles tendinopathy. Follow all of these steps and you could definitely get healthy on your own. And if you want to get healthy faster, more efficiently, get stronger, and increase your performance, even while in rehab, hop on Get Up Vertical. I'm only taking a few athletes, but yeah, if you guys want an individualized program, you want to message me as much as you want, you want to have video calls with me as much as you want, you want a private community, you want extra private resources, nutrition, all that stuff, then come train with your boy. But yeah, I genuinely want to help out as many guys with knee pain as I can, just because I hate it. I hate knee pain. You knee pain. I know how much it sucks, man. So start fixing it now. All right, later.